All right, what's up, YouTube? Your big homie's back. Yep, I'm back to give you that motherfucking sauce that I promised you. You know? So, what this one really is about, you guys, it's about credit. This might not be an exciting topic for you. You might feel like you don't really need this, and some of you don't. Okay? This is only for certain people. All right? So, positive thinking is not going to get your bills paid. You know what I'm saying? You need a steady line of income, which I gave you with DoorDash and all the food delivery shit. You know what I'm saying? So then that's number one. Number two is then you need to establish credit. Now, I've heard people say, man, I don't fuck with credit. If I can't buy it, if I can't pay for it, I'm not going to buy it. Okay, so yeah, that's great. I used to be stupid like that too. Used to walk around with fucking knots of money in my pocket. Had more money. Thought I had more money. Well, I probably did have more money than most adults. But I was still dumb as fuck and didn't know shit about credit. I didn't know nothing about longevity when it came to financial shit. I was still financially illiterate, even with pockets full of money. Facts. Okay? So all these guys on the internet, they're really trying to be influencers. Okay? I'm just learning this word influencer, right? So I'm like, okay, they're trying to be influencers, right? But out the gate, they come out here and don't got shit to show for everything that they done did in their life. They come on these platforms flat broke, trying to make a million. They're trying to get lucky. They're trying to hit the lottery. They'll do this, they'll do that, they'll do whatever the fuck they got to do to make a dollar. They're compromised, okay? So listening to them guys ain't going to get you nowhere. All right? So you need to pay attention. Anytime I take notes on something, you need to fucking pay attention because it took like a week for me to put this together. This is complex, okay? So as far as like clothes, jewelry, cars, a boat, a condo, a house, a business, etc. The way you're going to achieve this at a fast rate, okay, instead of trying to save up money for 30 or however you know, like, man, the world just don't work like that, y'all. You gotta be in debt. You just gotta be careful who you owe. You don't want to owe somebody that's going to come to your house and fucking whack you and your whole family because you didn't pay up. Them ain't the people you want to owe. You don't want to owe the mob. Okay? I was talking to a doctor once when I was in the roofing industry. And he was like, man, I'm going to be in debt until I die. He said, yeah, I live well, but I can never pay all this off. My life will expire. Sending his kids to college, living out, you know, in Minnetonka or Wayzata, you know, just all that shit. He said he'll never get out of debt. A doctor told me that. Fuck, man. All right. I already knew what was up at that point, though, right? So where you're going to want to start, depending on your situation, is start with the Self app. I've talked about this before. Now, some people say the Self app doesn't report to the credit bureau. Yes, they do. Self app is one entity. Then the loan that you get is, I think, through Lead Bank. And then the credit card that you get after 3 months of positive payment, they allow you to have a secured credit card. Having a secured credit card is something that isn't even allowed for all people, and it's your own money. Some secured credit cards only allow you to put a small amount on, $300. Then if you don't fuck that up 6 months later, they'll allow you to put another, like, do what? You should be able to put 10 bands on that motherfucker out the gate. Right? So I'm going to tell you who lets you do that. I'm going to fucking tell you. Okay? So, Self app, yeah, they're great. They're going to give you 2 primary accounts if you do your shit right. They're going to give you a secured loan secured by their money. That shit's unheard of. Okay? They're going to fucking put their money up. And if you fuck up, it's not nothing. They got the money. They don't even care. This is all just one hand washing the other. They're trying, nobody else. They knew people's credit was going to go to shit with the pandemic. So they're like, man, we got to give motherfuckers a way back. In a way to start, right? Self app, they're great. They have a few fees you might not like, but don't let that shit fuck you up. You're buying your credit score. You're buying it. That's all it is. You're buying it. But you can't buy it overnight. They won't let you come in there with 100 bands. Boom, let me buy some credit. No. You have to know how to put it in certain accounts, fucking pay this on a certain day. Like, it's complex. Okay? But I don't want to get too far over your head right now. So, they're going to give you 2 primary accounts that are both going to report to the credit bureau. The secured credit card and the secured loan. All in one thing. Self app. It's 3 entities in one. Banks are always layered. Like nachos. Okay, motherfucker? For some reason they always hiding behind shit, but it's all one motherfucker. These motherfuckers, man, these motherfuckers ain't shit. But you gotta fuck with them or you'll never have what you really want. You'll never have them real assets. And if you do do this shit and you do it the wrong way, you'll lose all that shit anyway. So it's hard for them to come in and say, hey man, where'd you get $1 million worth of this? Paid in full. You better be able to fucking answer for that shit. Now, if they come in, they're like, damn, you got $1 million worth of shit on credit, they can't even barely question that shit. You know? So, with the self-app secured credit card, it's a slow credit line increase. Even though you're putting your own money in there, they only let you go up $50 a month. $50 a month. So after running 2 loans with them, my credit line is like $1,000, give or take. You know what I'm saying? It took me 2 years to even be able to build up. And there might be another way to put money on there. I'm not sure, but I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? So now we're to Chime Bank. Chime Bank is the secured credit card where you can put a gang of money on. You can press a button, transfer it to your checking account, and take it out like that. Ain't nobody else letting you throw money around that fast from your checking account to a secured credit card and then back if you need it. Hell no. Chime. Now, Chime, they're actually Stride Bank. Another layer. Chime is actually called Stride Bank on paper. Shit should be illegal what they do. You know what I'm saying? So Stride Bank is actually Chime. Now they're going to get, now the credit card actually might even be another entity. I don't even know because I've never really checked it on my credit portfolio. So they could be 3 in 1 too. You know? So they probably are. Fuck. And they're really probably so. And then the layer that we don't really know is probably it's all one person, man. It's all one. I'm telling you guys, man. These people are sadistic, man. Okay? Now, there's the 3 Ds that you don't want to fuck with in credit. Delinquent. Default. That shit is derogatory on your credit and will fuck it up. So, delinquent is paying something late. Delinquent's paying something more than 30 days late. Or maybe 30 days late. More than 29 days late. And you're going to get reported delinquent to the credit bureau. It's not going to kill your credit. What's going to kill your credit is default. Once you default an account, Once you default an account, that's when they turn it into like an insurance claim. Like they have insurance for all these policies. So when you fuck up 100 bands, when you run up 100 bands, they don't even want the interest no more. They just want you to stop paying them, basically. They're never going to say that, but they want you to stop paying them, you know, because they don't want their little twos and fews every month. They'd rather take that insurance policy, cash it in for 80%. I don't know what the percentage is. Cash it in for 80% of what the fuck it is and walk away with that money and shit on your credit. This is how it works. They don't give a fuck if you fuck up. The majority of the people in the world pay their bills like they got a double barrel shotgun in their mouth, 4.5 to the head and a 38 special to the other side. They don't fuck up their credit. It's life and death damn near for them. It's like having bad credit to them is like going to prison almost in society. You can't get shit. You know? So the majority of the population pays their bills. So when one rogue motherfucker goes and burns them for a gang of money, they ain't even really tripping anyway. You get fucked. They still make a profit. They've been had this figured out, right? So now we're going to jump up to like your credit score. Yeah, you could have an 800 credit score and it be dormant because you had like one account fucking 5 years ago and you paid it on, but it could be just a small ass account and it doesn't even matter. $1,000, $500 credit card or something stupid, right? That ain't going to get you nowhere. They want to see real numbers. They want to see who trusted your motherfucking ass with money and did you pay him back and when? You know? And the reason having bad credit is better than having no credit is because they know if you got bad credit, at least you played the game. At least we cashed you in. At least we fucked your credit score up and made money off it. That's why if you have no credit, they'll fuck with me, who burned them for like $80K on accident because I got shot. They'll fuck with me again before you if you have no credit. Shit ain't even fair, man. You know? It ain't even fair, man. So when you go to buy something, to get something like a car, some jewelry, anything, most places they're going to ask you certain questions. How much do you pay for your rent? How much are your bills? How much? And you might think that like answering this, by law, you're probably supposed to answer it 100% accurate. They can't ever prove this shit, you know. So at the end of the day, it's not really ethical for me to tell you this. But when it comes to debt to income, DTI, you could have a great credit score, but your debt to income could be too high and you get turned down for everything. So I'll give you an example of debt to income, right? So let's say your debt to income is 50-50, right? Let's say you make $4,000 a month and all your bills are $2,000. That means you have $2,000 to play with every month. That makes your debt to income 50-50. 50% debt, 50% freed up to go get in debt some more, right? Now, I'll give you another example. Let's say your debt to income is 25-75. Right? 25% debt, 75% income. That'd be like you making $4,000 a month and only paying $1,000 for your bills. And you have $3,000 to play with. Now, let's reverse that to 75-25, where now you make $4,000, but you have $3,000 in bills and only $1,000 to play with. You're probably going to start getting turned down on things. 50-50. You should be good at a 50-50, but you want to be like a 1090. You want to be I make 4K a month. My bills are $400 and I stay with my grandma. I don't pay rent. Now, nobody's going to investigate that. Nobody's going to punch a hole in that story. The only way they're going to know, the only shit they know is what they see on paper. If you have a mortgage, then that might raise, a red flag. But just because you have a mortgage don't mean you live in that house. Okay? So when it comes to debt to income, they don't verify that shit until you're buying something like a house. Everything up to that, they just trust your word. Always remember that. Man, I stay with my grandma. Shit, let me get that Hellcat. Let me get the Maserati, man. They're gonna be glad you said that shit. They're probably gonna know you're full of shit. They're gonna be glad you said that shit because they're gonna be able to put you with the best motherfucker, get you the best interest rate. You're at a low risk. It's gonna come down to your debt to income is gonna put you at like in a risk category. It's gonna get you a different interest rate, or it can get you different interest rates, better or worse, or it can get you totally denied for something even with good credit. Debt to income is more important than your credit score. But it's almost like, I don't know, man, it's like neck and neck. Because you could have bomb credit, fucked up debt to income, and they're like, hell no, man. You only have $200 to play with every month. You only have $1,500 to play with every month, and you're trying to get another crib. You're going to have zero money to eat into, like they already know how to cram the numbers, man. So, fuck, we're about done, thank God, man. And this shit gets a lot more complex. You can always ask me any questions in the comment box. Yeah, shit, man. That's everything for now. You know what I'm saying? But on another note, you see I got the motherfucking Red Cat Monte Carlo thing came, right? So now the difference between the Monte Carlo and the 64 is the Monte Carlo is a dancer. It hits front, back, side to side, in all four corners. You know what I'm saying? I put the big boys on it. You know what I'm saying? I ordered them off of eBay and shit. I had to put the 22s on it just to kind of see how it looks. I actually like it. It hits 3-wheel. It has a vicious 3-wheel. I don't want to knock it off the table and shit, so 3-wheel's vicious. And then you see how I can control each corner individually. The 64, this is a dead channel. The 64 is almost kind of wired like a 4 switch, where the front is not individual. You hit the front, it's one switch, hits both. It's like one pump to the front type setup, right? But yeah, so we'll get into this shit later, you know what I'm saying? But like I always say, you gotta have hobbies, you gotta be into shit. You can't just be negative, man. Like, I'm gonna start telling you guys some stories. Like, I'm never out of content. There's shit like, man, just trust me, man. This shit just goes on and on. I don't run out of content, man. I'm just been busy working. Even right now, Fuck, I probably lost 15 bucks making this fucking video. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm trying to be productive. I'm trying to show y'all to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Trying to lead by example. You know what I'm saying? This is like 400 grams right here on my neck, you guys. That's like 400 grams. You know? These guys are trying to be influencers, man. Don't listen to these fucking clowns. I'm not even trying to be an influencer, man. I just know that I got the sauce, man. You know? And I'm just, shit, I just spilled it on you motherfuckers, man. What you gonna do with it? Tired of people being like, man, I'm broke, man. It's this, it's hard out here. It's this, it's that. Yeah, it's all that shit. It's been like that, motherfucker. I was born in the 70s, man. I've been in the streets 30 fucking years, man. I'm about to turn 44 on June 26th. I don't celebrate my birthday. You know? I don't celebrate my birthday because of what happened to my homie back around this time, man, back in 1997, man. I don't celebrate my birthday because of what happened to Mark, man. I don't do it, man. We're going to address that situation also. I'm going to tell you guys, what you can do with your opinions. That's a whole nother topic, man. But, buddy, you done fucked up. You know you fucked up, and you know what I'm talking about, man. I'm coming to see you, man. Shit never ends, man.